aloud with me. Bedtime story.
Hi kids! For today's book, we are going to read That Yucky Love Thing by Michael Catchpool and Victoria Ball. If you have this book, grab it and let's start reading. That Yucky Love Thing by Michael Catchpool and Victoria Ball. Sam was fed up. There was too much of that yucky love thing around for his liking. Wherever he turned, it was there. His mom and his dad were always hugging, yuck, and kissing, yuck. His grandparents were even worse, double yuck. His sister was no better. She was always holding hands with her boyfriend Wayne, or Scott, or Matthew. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Or listening to songs about love, or sighing about it, or giggling about it. Sometimes she even cried about it with her friend Emily. Double yuck. Sam had had enough. He needed to escape. That yucky love thing, it's not for me, he said. So he got on his bike and rode away. He pedaled and pedaled until he came to deep dark jungle. But that was no better. It was even worse. The monkeys swung through the trees arm in arm. Yuck! The elephants gave each other long, wet kisses with their long, wet trunks. Yuck! All the bears spent all day hugging. Double yuck! I can't stand it. This yucky love thing is not for me, Sam told the tiger as he got on his bike and rode away. Sam went to the bottom of the sea in a submarine he borrowed from an old sailor who was practicing his trumpet. But that was no better. It was worse. The dolphins blow heart-shaped bubbles at each other. Yuck! The big blue whales gave each other big blue kisses with their big blue lips, and there's nothing quite as big as a big blue whale kiss. Yuck! Even the crabs spent all day holding claws. Double yuck! I can't stand it, says Sam. I must get away. This yucky love thing, it's not for me. So Sam went to the moon in a rocket of his own design. But that was no better. It was worse, much worse. Down in the craters behind the moon rocks, the moon aliens were all holding hands. And they had a lot of hands. Yuck! And kissing. They had a lot of lips too. Yuck, 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 yuck. I can't stand it, said Sam. This yucky love thing is not for me. There must be somewhere else I can go. Sam got into a boat and set sail. He found himself on a tiny island all alone. He sat under a palm tree in the shade. That's better, he said. Now I'm all alone. There won't be any more of that yucky love thing. Sam gathered shells on his own. He lined them up on the sand and watched the sea wash all around them. Sam scrambled over the slippery rocks and popped seaweed on his own. He even jumped over the waves all by himself, his toes sinking in a wet sand. That's better, he said quietly. But there was no one there to hear him. So Sam watched the sun go down on his island all by himself. When the sun rose, a big shadow appeared. Someone was standing over him. "Who are you?" asked Sam. "And what are you doing on my island?" "I'm Samantha, and this is my island." "No, it's not. It's mine," said Sam. "I've come here to get away from all that yucky love thing." "So have I," laughed Samantha. "It's yucky, isn't it?" "Double yucky," said Sam. "There's too much of it for my liking." "And mine," said Samantha. So, Sam and Samantha spent all day getting right away from it. They collected shells together. They jumped over waves. They even clambered over the slippery rocks until Sam slipped and tripped and fell. "Got you," said Samantha, catching him by the hand. "Thank you," said Sam. "You're welcome," replied Samantha, and she gave his hand a little squeeze. Then Sam and Samantha held hands all the way along the beach. "Yuck," said Sam. "Double yuck," laughed Samantha. The end. I hope that you guys like this book, and if you have another book that you want me to read, just leave a comment in the comment section and I will try to read it. See you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching and listening.
Watching. Don't forget to subscribe.